Hey guys, so it's me LEGO329 here, and today we have another LEGO Bionicle 2015 set review on the Protector of Water, which is set number 70780. The set contains 65 pieces, which retails for about $10 US, ages 6 through 12, and here's a front look at your box. There is the back of the box. This includes one instruction manual that has 25 pages of building. Here is the Protector of Water herself. Not entirely sure if this character is meant to be a female, but all the aquatic characters are, so I'm going to refer to her as a girl. She of course includes a skull spider. This one here is molded in silver. We will start off taking a close look at her legs. I'm not a huge fan of the feet being molded here in black. I think silver would have worked better for the color scheme, but besides that, the legs look fantastic. Most of the colors here are translucent blues, light and dark, and they look fantastic together. Now we can talk about the arms of this figure, which are definitely the most intriguing arms of any of the new Protector figures, mainly because instead of armor they have giant frickin' turbine engine things which look kind of cool in my opinion. I love the actual blade is molded in translucent light blue. That looks awesome, but the main turbine thing is yellow, and that does kind of stick out in my opinion. I wish that was silver, black, or blue, but yellow, interesting color choice. Not a huge fan of that. Besides that, the arms look pretty normal. The black lower arms I think would have been better in a blue color, but besides that, cool looking arms, interesting design, and the blades there in the blue just look so cool. And in both of her hands she's holding this weapon, which is an interesting thing. I'm not entirely sure what you would call this, but it does look pretty cool, and it's actually kind of realistic. You do see divers, holding things like this underwater, which is very nice. It's got some spears there, so I guess it's kind of like a harpoon shooter, but of course there is the stud shooter in the middle that can't rapid fire the studs, which is a very cool play feature, and you get extra studs as well, which is a nice thing. So pretty cool weapon right here, but I'm going to talk about how the weapon does limit the articulation a little bit later on in the review. The chest here is pretty much the same that we have seen with most of these new Protector figures. That being said, the under armor piece is a 3-length armor instead of a 4-length, and I don't think the 3-length looks quite as good, doesn't fill up as much space, so I wish they'd use a bigger armor piece. And here is the mask, which is kind of like the Protector of Jungle's mask. It's the same color molded in 2 different shades, and of course one has been translucent, and this thing looks really cool. The first color is the same blue that we saw at Golly, then it morphs into the translucent darker blue color, which of course kind of the armor pieces on this figure are in. A really great looking mask here in my opinion. Of course you can put the skull spider in its place right there, which is a cool play feature. And now for articulation on this figure. The head has a complete full range of movement, but I did mention that the weapon here does limit the articulation, and unfortunately, unlike the Protector of Jungle and Protector of Stone, it does. You can't really get too many poses out of this figure holding the weapon right here, which is very disappointing. That being said, there is one really cool pose that I have right now, which kind of looks like the Protector of Water here is swimming. A really cool pose that you can get with the weapon being held, which is pretty cool, but that's kind of the only thing you can do with the weapon. With it removed, however, there's lots of cool articulation. Even the turbine pieces here can spin, which is really nice, and the legs have nice articulation as well. So overall, a good articulated figure, but with the weapon being held is not so great. Alright guys, final verdict here on the Protector of Water. This figure has quite a few nitpicky flaws, but for the most part, I actually really like the look of this figure. The color scheme, especially with all the translucent blue, just looks fantastic. And I think the jet turbines actually work really well on her arms right there, and I also love the weapon that she's holding, which is overall a pretty good design, even if the articulation is a little bit limited. So my rating for this figure here is going to be a 7.9 out of 10. The small flaws hold from getting to an 8, but it's still a very solid figure. But those are just my thoughts. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Now, guys, don't forget to comment on this video, like this video, share the video, and share with all your friends. Also, in the description, you can find my Facebook page. You can like me there. You can also follow me on Twitter and follow me on Instagram. And I hope to see you guys next time with more LEGO Bionicle 2015 set reviews. I will see you guys later. Bye.